We are kicking things off with Joe Burrow, laying down some serious strategy regarding the Cincinnati Bengals schedule. Burrow has shared some really interesting thoughts about how the team can leverage their early Week 6 bye week to build momentum and take advantage of the flow of the season. We dive into exactly what Burrow believes is the key to turning that potential rest period into a major advantage for the Bengals moving forward. Based on his consistent excellence. This segment explores the analysis behind Burrow's sustained high-level performance. Finally, we get a deep dive into the hard work happening behind the scenes. We're looking at the intense Phase 2 off-season workouts for the Bengals, featuring players like Shemar Stewart, Andre Iosivas, and the entire squad pushing hard in preparation for the 2026 season. Don't miss the full breakdown of the training camp preparations and what these Bengals players are doing to get ready. Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow has offered a unique perspective on the team's recent scheduling challenges, suggesting that what outsiders view as a negative, such as the early Week 6 bye, can be transformed into an advantage. Speaking about the team's upcoming mid-season break, Burrow emphasized the need to capitalize on the downtime. He stated that while players might not be physically or mentally ready for the break, the team must devise a strategy to leverage it, noting that they have successfully done so in the past. The Week 6 bye is notable as the earliest of the Zach Taylor era and differs from previous scheduling patterns, such as the break following international trips. Instead of a standard rest period after a late-season game, the Bengals face a demanding schedule, including 2 straight primetime games followed by 7 more contests. While concerns about player rest and health persist regarding the bye week placement, observers have noted a pattern where the Bengals have managed to secure significant win streaks irrespective of these breaks. Burrow's comments underscore the team's proactive approach to adapting to the NFL calendar. An expert from the Cincinnati Bengals has weighed in on the upcoming NFL landscape, highlighting potential divisional matchups and drawing sharp criticism toward the Cleveland Browns, specifically targeting owner Jimmy Haslam and quarterback Deshaun Watson. The expert suggested the AFC North could be highly competitive this season, fueled by positive offseason momentum for the Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers' renewed focus on Aaron Rodgers, leading to intense rivalries. The 2026 NFL schedule release has created specific friction points. The Steelers face the Browns twice in the first 8 weeks, while the Steelers avoid the Ravens until late December. Conversely, the Bengals' schedule offers more breathing room, featuring an early Week 6 bye and a stretch of night games, suggesting a clearer path for Joe Burrow and the Bengals to the playoffs. However, the Bengals are slated to face Cleveland in Weeks 13 and 18. This matchup is significant given the Browns' long-standing dominance over Zach Taylor and their 7-5 head-to-head record against Cincinnati since 2020. Bengals expert Matt Fitzgerald of Stripe Hype singled out the Browns as the team he would like to beat the most in 2026, focusing his critique on Jimmy Haslam and Deshaun Watson. Fitzgerald expressed strong disdain for Watson, stating he does not deserve to play another down in the NFL and that acquiring him was a new low. He hoped Watson would struggle to maintain confidence, potentially leading to his departure. While acknowledging that the Browns' decision to keep Watson on the roster is partly due to future planning, with an expiration date set for March 2027, the expert tempered his aggressive stance, noting that the team is contractually obligated to pay Watson $46 million this season. The scenario remains uncertain, with rising star Shedeur Sanders being the preferred optimistic outcome. The commentary also included a pointed critique of the Bengals' past personnel decisions, citing historical issues with roster management as a parallel to the Browns' situation. The article concludes on a silver note, suggesting that the Browns feel more relevant now, and that the Bengals fans were clearly unhappy about the increased frequency of matchups against Cleveland in the latter half of the season. Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow is being recognized for his consistent excellence, placing him among the top 5 quarterbacks according to Yahoo Sports. The reasoning behind this high ranking was the focus of a recent discussion on the channel YouTube program, Football 301. The conversation featured NFL analyst Nate Tice alongside ESPN's Bill Barnwell and Greg Rosenthal, host of NFL Daily, as they dissected the factors contributing to Burrow's reliability and sustained performance at the quarterback position. Fans interested in the analysis can access the full conversation on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube. The Cincinnati Bengals are deep into their offseason preparation, with Phase 2 of offseason workouts underway. The intensive training sessions, held at Kettering Health Practice Fields, have seen key players putting in the work. Photos from Tuesday, May 19, 2026, highlight the dedication of the squad. Quarterback Joe Burrow was prominently featured during these sessions, alongside defensive players like Shemar Stewart and Boy Mafe, and offensive weapons such as W.R. Andre Iosivas and T. Higgins. Lineup highlights also included T. Jack Andries, D.T. Dexter Lawrence II, and versatile players including L.B.'s Demetrius Knight Jr. and Barrett Carter. Other notable participants included O.T. Amarius Mims, C.B. Jalen Davis, R.B. Samaj Perrin, and T.E. Mike Gesicki. The training regimen is also shaping up the next generation, as the Bengals' 2026 rookie class took the field for the first time on Friday, May 8, 2026. Earlier in the offseason, the team began preparations, with players participating in Phase 1 workouts at Packer Stadium starting in late April 2026. The intensity continues as players moved into Phase 2, with further sessions documented on May 12, 2026. The off-season period has also included appearances by figures like rapper Kid Cudi during earlier training sessions.